Hello, this is my book review on one of the best-selling books, Eat, Pray, Love, by the American author Elizabeth Gilbert. I want to talk about the book not because it's the best book in the world, but because the book has changed my mindset. In other words, my attitudes, beliefs, views, and my perspectives. It's actually about stepping out of our comfort zone, or this is how I comprehend the book. Many women dream to have the life Elizabeth has in her memoir, especially she has everything she wants: marriage, house, successful career, yet she is not fulfilled. Such people are always given the piece of advice of say Alhamdulillah, look at the positive side, the good things you have, thank God for what you have, as if wanting things other than these is unacceptable. Is the feeling of dissatisfaction or unhappiness, even though you have what others think is everything, incompatible with Alhamdulillah? Does it contradict faith and acceptance of God's will? I mean, feeling lost among many blessings does not agree with accepting our fates. In my opinion, I believe that we do not see the other side of this dissatisfaction, which could be, this is not what I really opt for. For we do not get the notion that happiness hasn't a single definition that everybody knows. Some people are happy because they have kids. Others, happiness is traveling around the world. Happiness could also be very simple for some people, like an expected day off from time to time can serve the purpose. But some people could be unhappy just for not knowing themselves. Actually, Gilbert's happiness lies in the answer to the question, who am I? Accordingly, she abandons everything and starts a quest of self-discovery. Can you believe it? That woman leaves everything just for the sake of discovering her nature, her life's purpose? I'm not telling it's right or wrong. I'm just overwhelmed by how brave some people are. The majority of us judge people who think in such a way as being selfish. They don't consider the children, their spouses, or any other person. We're convinced that this is absurd. Perhaps because we live the life our society dictates, and by time we forget who we are and what we want, and once we remember to self-reflect and figure it out, we fear change. We even fear to confront ourselves and speak it out. Well, back to the plot. Elizabeth divides the next year into 3 sections. Each section is 4 months long, where she's going to travel to 3 different countries: Italy, India, and Indonesia. For the first 4 months, she explores the art of pleasure in Italy, where she tastes all the great foods and drinks that only Italy can offer. Moreover, she learns Italian and makes friendships, and this corresponds to the Eat portion of that autobiography. Then she spends another 4 months in a sacred ashram in India, where she wants to explore her spiritual side. She spends long hours in meditation and sometimes practicing strict silences. This part corresponds to Pray portion of the memoir. Finally, her last stop is the island of Bali. She goes there to find peace and balance between her body and soul. There she meets a Brazilian man who will become her husband, and that is the love portion of the title. In that journey of self-awareness, I got that when we reach the state of balance between our physical desires and spiritual needs, in other words, pleasures and devotion, we develop the love of self and the love of others. Consequently, we become more capable of giving. The book really inspired me, and I got many insights. For instance, the 3 C's of life. That is, we must make a choice, to take a chance, or our life will never change. People think they do not have the freedom to make choices. Interestingly, and I don't know whether it's fortunately or unfortunately, we are 100% responsible for our lives. And admitting that is a definite requirement for success. I consider it bravery, because admitting it is not easy. Like the philosopher Sophocles once said, it's a painful thing to look at your own trouble and know that you yourself and no one else has made it. Now, time for some hidden messages I got from the book. Eat well but healthy, meditate and pray, allow yourself to love and take charge of your own happiness. I'd like to end my review with a life-changing quote, which is, if you want to control things in your life so bad, work on the mind. Thank you.